So there is a weight limit to meditation, and there's also a weight limit to drugs. Last night, um, somebody on a motorcycle gave the kids loans bikes to the kids and says, you can ride these bikes as long as you want to, as long as I see you over in this yard over here riding like BMX. If I see you riding like BMX, you can keep the bikes for a while, but as soon as you're done with them, I'm going to come get them. And so they tell them to like run really fast. It's because I was sitting on the porch. And they've been doing this over and over again. And the kids are like, well, we're just having fun. This was a really nice guy told us we could just ride out here BMX right in front of this old crazy old lady. He said, as soon as I heard crazy lady, okay, now I'm being slurred. Right? So there's a limit to meditation. I mean, there's a limit to human behavior. So I said, hey, anybody got kids? Because I don't have kids. Stuff like that. But there's people out there that will report me for being audible or visible. So, and there's, well, nobody's going to take her side, and all that sort of stuff. So there's a limit to reason, there's a limit to communication, there's a limit to, there's a limit to medication, there's a limit to meditation, all of those things. There might be drugs that can just completely remove a person's soul and make them biddable 100%, but they're not legal. Internationally, there would be an outcry. It would be really terrifying to people. I mean, we could put implants in people's brains and turn them into robots if you want us to. But then who controls the robots? So that is something that they'll have to answer in the time of Maitreya. I really honestly believe that Maitreya might actually be a consciousness, the ghost in the machine. When you read, where is he at? Yeah, there he is, back right over there. That red books on the end. He's kind of like, actually the blue book and the tan book also. Anyway, yeah. Yep. It's a pretty big section, actually. Anyway, he's with the practice books interspersed in there, which have to do with other things. Anyway, he is more mathematical. A lot of the people that I meet that call themselves Buddhists in the West, I think even the Alan Watts and stuff like that, they're really more into Maitreya. We're over here, we're more into Kashyapa. So, we have to acknowledge that time is moving on, but we haven't changed as much. And so we still think about families, we still think about households, we still think about a lot of different things, having businesses that have an obligation on us. And I really thought that a lot more people would be more honest about that. But people in that, they have limited time to think about these kinds of things. And our reactions to what's going on around us, when you get, one of the reasons we are so essential in our teachings and want to try to do it as a minimal kind of thing, we want to pin everything to Om Hung and think about the three main channels as really the essence of our teaching system, is that people rarely have the opportunity to read all that, and but it makes a difference if you do. It makes you more stable. It makes you more stable in your message. And when people ask you about things, the foundation in Om Hum and the three channels brings you back and prevents you from, because I've met people that don't have that kind of a foundation, that know all this really well, but they have a different flavor than people who practice the very essential, keep it in your shirt pocket kind of Dharma.